Hi Troop, welcome to a new game. We're on DrainSim today, where we unblock drains and we'll relieve some flooding. We're jumping into the convenience store level and I'll show you a bit about what this game is all about. Okay, first up, tools. For this level we're going to use a power cord, a squeegee, a rake, a wrench, a vacuum, 2 generators and 3 water pumps. So now we're in the level, the first thing that we need to do is pick up all of those tools. Okay, so before I even think about setting up the pumps, I would like to go around and unblock as many drains as possible first. This will help us a lot because once the drains are open, a good amount of the water will start draining on its own, which makes the rest of this job much easier later on. There is also one larger drain on this level. This one needs to be dug out before it opens up, but once that's all cleared, it helps drain a much larger amount of water. It's also where we can tip out all our vacuum water and stuff like that. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. We'll go around, we'll clear all the drains. Next up, we head straight to the convenience store, which is just a flooded mess. We're searching around in here for a loose pipe that I know somewhere inside I can hear it. Once we find it, we'll tighten it up by using our wrench, which will stop even more water leaking into the level. With that sorted, we can head straight back outside and finish clearing out the rest of the drains. Next up, we're going to place a pump in the office parking lot. Something I only recently learned is that you can actually run the hose directly into the drain, which stops the water from flooding the street again. So that's exactly what we do here, but as you'll see, it takes me a few attempts because I'm an idiot. Also, you need to make sure the generator stays out of the water, otherwise it will stop working, which is another little cool feature that I like in the game, but also you just tend to be balancing generators in stupid places, but I'm all for it. Next, we're going to move over to the roadside lot number 2. This area is a little bit of a pain. I did drain it once and then it filled back up again. So after a bit of messing around with pumps and making chains, we did manage to get it sorted, but as you'll see, we had to come back at the end and just finish it off. Now I'm going to head back to roadside lot 1. Here we're just going to squeegee some of the water away first and then bring out my favourite tool of the whole game. The vacuum cleaner. Now I appreciate it's not very orthodox, but this is a water vacuum apparently, and this is what I use to just clear up all the little tiny bits of water that are left over just to finish the area. As you'll see here, we just emptied the water vacuum in the flooded space near the convenience store, and now we're just going to head back, check on the other parking lot, check on the drains, make sure things are about, and then we're going to head straight into the convenience store. So I'll see you when we get there. Here we go, off making our way to the convenience store. Here's a little switch so we can turn the lights on so we can see when we're inside, because that is no longer underwater. Okay, so this is a big space, but actually it's pretty simple to clean out and to drain. First we place one pump in there and we'll lead that straight into the drain. As you can see, you can still lead them into this drain. This one's a bit awkward, but it works fine where it is, even though you'll see me trying to get it to fit. But that's fine, no problem with that at all. Now we're going to grab a water pump. We're going to go to the back room where we had to turn the pipe off, and we're going to place it in there, and we're going to start a little chain of removing the water from the back room to another pump that will then pump it out of the shop. So now what we're going to do is we're going to replace the pump that we originally put in the shop in a better position, and we're going to run the hose out to the drain. That means it's a simple chain coming from the back room into the shop, and then the shop's draining it out into the drain. And while that's doing its thing, we're going to head back outside, and what we're going to do is we're going to check the drains eventually, but to start with we're just going to finish some of the smaller areas. We're going to use the squeegee, use the vacuum cleaner, and get these areas done. Here we are in the back parking lot, unblocking the drains once again. What I will say about this back parking lot is you don't have to do anything other than keep these drains unblocked to drain this. That will completely clear itself, so that's a really nice little touch on that one. So now a lot of the water has drained out. It's time for us to head into the back room with the shop, through the corridor, over the shelves. As you can see, there's a lot less water in here now. So here we are in the back room. So what we're going to do, we're going to squeegee the water out of the door as best we can. And then we will get the vacuum out and we'll start vacuuming it up to get this back room done. Now that corridor is a different section, so we're just focusing on the back room and we're just pushing the water towards the pump. I kind of thought you might be able to shut the door, that would be nice, but you can't. So that's a bit frustrating. And just like that, the back room is done. And now we're going to make our way through to the service corridor. Now, after all that faffing, you'll see I go and grab the inflatable barrier. I feel like I've got a genius level idea here. High IQ play, cannot fault it. I'm going to put a barrier on this door, connect it to that pump to inflate or fill with water, and that will stop all the water that's pumping out going back in where I've just dried. Fantastic idea, 10 out of 10, can't fault it. So here we go, in the back room, barrier's inflating, we're pushing water into the pump to ensure that the barrier goes fully extended, and then what happens? I can't actually get out of this area because there's a barrier in the way. Unfortunately, I can't crouch walk through it, I can't jump, I can't climb. The game will not allow me to get over that barrier and get out of that door. So unfortunately, as you can see, the barrier didn't work out for me, which is a bit annoying because I still believe that was 10 out of 10 idea. So now the shop's done, the service corridor's done, and the storeroom's done. We just head back out, we unblock any drains again, and we just go and do all the little bits to finish off the level. So all we want here is we want all the areas to turn green, to finish themselves up, to be as dry as the game wants them to be. Just means a bit of vacuuming here and there, a bit of pushing the water around with the squeegee, and the level will complete. As you can see, I got a bit fed up with pushing stuff about, so I went and grabbed a pump. We'll just pump it into this drain, nice and quick. That will now sort itself out. And then we go back to the parking lot number 2 that had reflooded itself, and we mess around in there. We know how to get it to where it needs to be. We make our little chain, and that will be the level done. A little bit more hoovering, a little bit more emptying. Here we go on the last step now, and just like that we'll be heading back to the garage for tea and biscuits. All in all, DrainSim is a really nice stress-free game. It's got excellent water physics and some really satisfying moments when everything finally starts draining away down those drains. It's currently in early access on Steam, but hopefully it won't be too long before we see a full release. The controls themselves, they're not perfect yet, but it does support a controller, so hopefully that means we might see a console release at some point as well. I picked this up for about £11 and honestly it's worth every penny. It's a great chill game with lots of potential. I'd love to see them add some things like jet washers and toilet drains and grease traps in the future, but hey, it's early access and it's a good game. If you like my video, please let me know. Feel free to subscribe. It's free after all. I'm still regularly playing Ark Raiders and I'm still streaming. There'll be another Ark Raiders video coming next week and I'm really excited to show you all that. But for now, peace!